No, and then we had some bad breaks. I mean, Nate Georgeton had that drive to the basket that we get called for an illegal screen, which guys miss them every once in a while. That was one he missed, so it takes away a bucket. It was around the 13-minute mark where Zach gets fouled. We're down two, makes one, misses one. So a 1-point game, and then they went boom, boom, 2 threes back to back. And I think we had a turnover, or not a turnover, actually, I think Brad got into the lane, Schaub, and then took an off balance, shot, and then they come down the other way, and it went from a 1-point game to a 7-point game. And we made a couple other runs where we had it to 4, but they shot over 70% in the second half.
They had like 6 or 7 straight possessions they scored. It was over 4 or 5 minutes. It's hard to keep up with that.
They got to the rim a couple times. At least one of those, there's not much more you can do about it. I mean, Kimji's good. He's really good. But we allowed, a couple other guys to get there, and I thought we were back on our heels. And again, that hurt us. You can't just give up buckets without scoring at the other end. And we had 2 consecutive turnovers, and actually one of them was a good pass. We had our big that should have been stepping to the basket. We make a nice bounce pass. I think Zach Allred may have actually made the pass. And I think it was Bruno back on his heels and wasn't ready for the ball. It should have been a drop-step dunk. And instead, because we didn't step to the basket, they end up getting their hands on it, and ends up being a turnover. You look at the stat sheet. We did a good job on the boards. We crushed them on second effort points, but the points off of turnovers, they had 8 more possessions than we did because of the 15-7 differential and 18-10 on points off of turnovers and then free throws. I mean, that game comes down to, and it was a fun game. It was a fun game to be a part of. It was frustrating at times because of where we got the ball, especially at times in the first half. I mean, we missed 3 layups, and then in the second half we didn't have as much of that. But just some of the mistakes that we made that would have allowed us to extend a lead or go on a run. We had a couple of really good steals and then gave it right back to them, or didn't convert on them. So you look at the free throws, we really missed 7 in the second half because Spitz missed the front end of a one-on-one. So you take those, and then even if you only make 5 of those out of the 7, which is probably pretty normal, or where we should be, and then clean up a couple of turnovers where we get a field goal attempt instead of not even having a shot, and they're going the other way, but that's what makes it a game. I mean, that's the difference between winning and losing, especially for us right now.
Looked like there was a little bit of bad, I think, like some frustrated words at the end. I heard from a couple guys. Is that kind of the challenge now to keep these guys heads together and not let them get this? Like you said the other day, we can't let them get serious. We got to get through the stretch.
Right. No, and that's some of our immaturity. I think I know who you're talking about, and that's a freshman, just talking and being immature. And that's one that we needed more out of today as well. I think, I mean, as crazy as it sounds, I think we're gonna be okay. We've just, we've played some really good teams that are better than us, especially right now, and we've shown when we do what we are coached to do and we're disciplined on things, we at least make it difficult. I mean, some of the shots that Kimji hit today he's pretty darn good. I thought we did. Yeah, I thought Trey did a really good job on him with very few exceptions, and if you only have a few exceptions against him, you're doing a great job. That's a lot to put on an underclassman against a well-seasoned senior. But I thought, especially for the first part of the game, he frustrated Kimji, and Kimji missed some shots that are tough, and then he made them in the second half, and all those guys did.
He didn't shoot well early.
No, but he hit that first 3 and it was defended the way we wanted to, behind the screen. And then they came down and hit another one. Malik Adams, I thought for them was I don't want to say a spark plug, but he made some mid-range shots that, again, we want him to take. Tough shots, give him credit. They had a lot of guys that really stepped up in that second half at crucial times. Yeah.
3 big threes for him. But sure would be nice to get that first win next Saturday. When, get these guys feeling better about the direction ahead, and do it in Saginaw Valley at home. That's a big game, isn't it?
Oh, I mean, and I know it's cliche to say all of them are big. Obviously, Saginaw Valley feels the same way in a lot of ways about us as we feel about them. I mean, they're less than 30 minutes down the road, and there has been, regardless of how good one is or the other one is, they have been a rivalry game. And, we've beaten them probably when we shouldn't, when they're really good, and they've beaten us when I thought we were a better team. But both of us are going into, and I haven't seen what they did today, but both of us probably going into it looking for our first GLIAC win. So that is, and it's our last GLIAC game before Christmas. So we need to get a win. We need to find a way to get a win, and we can't keep using our schedule as an excuse. You got to find a way to win. That's part of it, and so absolutely that'd be a very good win for us. Yes, it would.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, Ryan.
Thank you.